Hi guys. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit sick right now, so I might have a little bit of a frog stuck in my throat. But I wanted to make a video over the last couple of days, and I've had a very hard time finding a quiet space without interruptions, except for in the morning. So I decided that today I was going to have a sort of get ready with me type of video. I'm not a beauty guru or a makeup guru or anything like that, so this is just probably a fairly boring routine that I do in the morning to cover up my glorious acne and put my my facial veneer on so that people don't know what I look like. So this is me without makeup, and I have about an hour to get ready for work, so this is what I usually do. One of the things that you won't see is that before I started making this, I did put toner on my skin and then also a lotion. It's like a retinol lotion, just to try to keep looking a little younger. So that's had time to set in a little bit. But I usually start with a little bit of CC cream to kind of cover up and even out my face. If you if you have watched any makeup tutorials, I don't have any similar behavior, so if I'm doing this wrong, it's just because I'm ignorant and I don't know. But this is just how I do it. Little blender here is a little bit damp to help spread it around. I tend to like the CC creamer because it doesn't really have a very cakey finish. It's just kind of a semi-transparent. It evens everything out, but it's not so noticeable that I'm wearing it. And so that kind of covers up my blemishes on my chin and my cheek. It's also SPF 15, so you can kind of use it as a sunscreen or a little bit. I just realized I left my lip balm in my purse, so it's one of the last things that goes on. I think that's pretty even. It's not the best coverage, but it works. And I use just a little bit of concealer under my eyes because I'm getting to be middle age and I have things to hide. I'm almost out of it though, so it's a real pain trying to get any out. I just hate buying this stuff because it's kind of expensive. Makes me look a little bit more awake when my eyes don't look dark. A little pimple right here that I'm going to try to hide. There we go, I'm hiding a little bit more. And then I usually use a matte powder that will make it look less oily or shiny as the day goes on, but I'm out of my powder, so I've been using my contour palette. That stuff's expensive. But I use just a little bit of the white, or not the white, but the light under the eyes, just so that it doesn't clump up and get stuck in my wrinkles, and then I have like these really deep wrinkles filled with makeup. I'm gonna be 32 soon, so preventative measures and hiding the fact that I'm no longer in my 20s. I can hear someone downstairs. Apparently I didn't wake up early enough. It's just been so chaotic lately. We come home from work really late and everybody in the house has got the TVs blaring, music playing, and right up until like midnight. And I thought maybe I could get away with recording something in the morning before work. Nope. Doesn't sound like it. But they're at least not being too noisy yet. So that is my cake face, my matte, just kind of softening everything up a little bit. And then I use just a little bit of a blush. So that I don't look like a ghost. Again, I don't know if I'm doing this right. I'm usually rather quick with that. I don't spend that much time doing my makeup. And the eye makeup, I am going to spend a little bit more time on my eye makeup today than I normally would for work, but the eye makeup that I wear a lot in my videos is Caramello from Mary Kay. It's two different parts. You have like the shadow and then the liner. And I'm really kind of lazy with my eye makeup, so I like the, it's semi-liquid, so it's not like a powder that's going to get all over your face, but it also dries and it stays in place and it smooths on very nicely. But it's like super easy, just like drawing on your face with a big crayon. Very little talent needed. And then for the darker, one of the really lazy things that I like about this. Did I mention I'm lazy with makeup? Very lazy with makeup. If you can see, I'm not sure how well it's actually shown, but this is a really sloppy makeup. I am terrible at trying to make like the winged effect, but the fact that it's a liquid, you can also take something like a really small brush and you can just kind of smudge it really well. I don't know, I guess you can do that with a lot of things, but it always looks darker on one eye. I can never get them even. And then, if you totally mess it up like I do, you can just go back to the gold. And you can kind of overlap it. So it makes it nice and blended. I'm going to call that good. And a couple of people over the last couple of months have talked about my eyebrows being on fleek. I cheat. This is how I do it. I use that same pencil and I just kind of give it a little bit of extra color because I do have some spots where the eyebrows are not as thick. I take my little brush again. kind of fill it in a little bit. They look a lot more pronounced. I don't know if that's actually going to be a little too dark. Sometimes I think I get a little overzealous with the color. I think I did. Using a comb. This is the comb I use as one of my main props. So the next time I do a scalp check, you can thank this comb as combs some eyebrows. And the part before last is the eyelashes. Again, using Mary Kay. The only reason I have a lot of Mary Kay is because I have a friend that does Mary Kay, and I feel bad not going to like her parties and stuff like that and not buying anything. It's a little bit more expensive than I usually can afford, but I mean, it is nice makeup. I'm not much of a makeup wearer most of the time. But this is by far the best mascara I have had before. I used to have Wet n Wild, or my mom is an Avon rep and she gives me a lot of stuff, and they make pretty good mascara. But I like this one the most because it doesn't flake off over the day and it doesn't make my eyes look dark underneath. I just don't really like paying $21 for mascara. I don't know, maybe that's not that bad and I just don't even know. And there we go. I have my mascara. I'm gonna go grab my lip balm real quick. This is the knockoff brand too. I think it's the EOS. I got this at Dollar General. But I like it. Alright, I am ready for another day of tech work. Thanks for spending some time with me and getting ready. And I will hopefully catch you up in the next couple of days with a couple more videos and role plays once this cold passes and I have a little bit more quiet time, I'm hoping, on the weekend. So have a good week and I will catch you guys later.